About time.
Like it says you're streaming, I'm on your thing, but there's nothing.
Just click the link in the Discord.
Well, that's what I ended up doing, but like, you know,
Oh.
I figure if I'm on his page and it says he's
I
literally
gotcha.
streaming, you think there'd be something for it.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. But you can shake it all up.
What? Wasn't a PI or
I'm
anything.
lit, so you know what's up. I got the party going up.
How'd you keep that mic muted again?
I'ma win anywhere.
Gotcha,
So
I'm
shake it
focused.
like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous.
Just the good old days, you know, 10 years old and think
Why
that
did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count a phone and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the middle.
And what's the rest of his stuff for?
Work the middle, 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 work the middle.
Me, Jags, Giants, Bengals. These are the last game of the season against them.
We both play the Giants, so you got on a limb and say I know Giants was 2 over there.
Came in and drop on the 10.
I don't know.
Top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got a break in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't? Pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. Blue seats in the hills, how feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got
No, I
it
do
right in the
not.
end. Now we on top. Got a
Wow, what's
spot
up?
and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Is that Joe Burrow?
I'm here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got
Are you guys just watching me sit there in the... Hello?
Nah, I got Austin's stream up too.
I'm gonna go take a shit and watch this. That shit so bad. Take my MacBook with me.
Oh.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
First opened in
What do you mean? Are you gonna take an hour shit? Yeah, actually, that
Stadium here in
is
Cleveland,
good for you.
Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the
we're in Cleveland. And I just want to tell you, I am 1-5 at home. I'm 4-2 away.
What lurks in our final month? We're
But you're
underway in week 14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25.
Why is Landry returning
26
that?
officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
All I can say is Lincoln's a killer out there.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165
Dude, I don't like the snow, I'm
yards,
gonna be honest
3
with you.
rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss,
It's hard
they
for
went
me
on
to
a
see
run.
his
They would
players.
win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 35.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. 42-yard line. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The tackle made at the 47. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Pass interference, baby.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And I felt the one.
I would really prefer Mike Evans' touchdown there, though.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Just be no. I need some stats with my fucking...
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
On the carry.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
The Ravens 3-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that
Dude.
is incomplete.
Okay, I'm actually not going to get
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
What?
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
7. Ravens nothing.
How'd you know?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
You can hear like it's a different type of crackle when you open the can.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The collegiate star here at Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match.
I
because
couldn't
what
either,
was
dude.
already on the board
I don't like it. I do not like this.
You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards.
No out of here.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
They decided the hashes and numbers were important.
Yeah. That's it.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much
that's exactly what they do, isn't it?
Right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate as they would.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
If if you make him have to throw, it's
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
no disrespect.
I mean, isn't that kind of like the same for me? I have like fucking, I think 18 touchdowns and 36 interceptions, Baker. To be fair though, I have been getting better. I think my past 4 games I've thrown a total of like maybe 1 or 2 interceptions.
See, you just play like the actual Browns.
But it in the middle of the end zone.
They were like first in rush.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baker's a game manager, all right? He's my game manager.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Raven first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They find some open field here.
God damn, dude, I'm so bad at open field tackling. It's insane.
10. And he'll take it into the
Like, I feel like if I think they're about to run the ball, I feel like I should try to. I feel like I should be a lineman or linebacker,
of the season.
not a safety.
And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses.
Ooh, sucks.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
I guess I should say the Buccaneers just trying to take as much time off the clock.
So with the missed PAT in
What's the score of
his
his
rearview
game?
mirror, he goes back
tied
out
at
to
31.
kick this one off.
2.5 left.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
13, 145. This was the last time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Time off the clock. Just go with the field goal.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I mean,
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ingram again, a first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at his
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Good strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out. Why would he accept it?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dobbins.
Dude, like, why am I missing all this shit? I don't understand how I'm missing. Like, why my rush defense is so bad. Every time I like choose a blitzing play, it's like everyone misses everything.
Touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. So now the Ravens electing to actually go for 2 here.
25-yarder or something.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
I went full post and right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides,
playing great, and then I just
feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside.
No one's doing anything on my team. I can barely see anything, too.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I hate this. No, why does this fucking have to happen to me in this game?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Dude, fucking dumbass, dude. Why do you not turn?
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
He's fucking throwing now.
Well, if you go by the numbers,
it doesn't matter. If I fucking blitz him, he's just gonna get a fucking 80-yard carry with fucking.
December, even the routine throws are gonna be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On 1st and 10.
Yep, there he goes again. Just fucking huge carry.
And
no one fucking wants to do
right
anything.
Around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Kendricks made the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
On 2nd down, It's Ingram.
What?
And he's going to take this
He
down
ran through like
close to
3
a
of my
first
players and
down
no
at
one
the
touched
Browns'
him.
15-yard
What the fuck
line.
are you
That
guys
one a
doing?
First down pickup of 8.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And
No one wants to ever do anything into the run D. Cool. It's like anyone can run all over me.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
With the give to Nick.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb. It's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019.
Well, yeah.
1,500 yards on
ball.
the ground. And got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
21-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
What the fuck? How?
No good.
The wind was going the opposite direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now returning it, Antonio.
What do you mean boom it with frustration? That was Jamie Gillen on the kickoff. That's my fucking punter, dumbass commentator.
At the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
No.
Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
He was taken down.
That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes.
Oh my God.
Back at the 8-yard line.
I need every sign.
Olivier Vernon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a
Jesus
yard.
Christ, all that for 1 yard.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks, but you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Dude, why do you not... You're throwing it to complete... What the fuck? Tackle him, Landry!
And he will take this across midfield, and
He was on his knees and Landry touched him, but nope.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
I fucking choked that. That's cool.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Pass complete to Miles Boykin. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This time, Jackson will throw it.
Cool. We were supposed to be covering that. That's great.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability,
going to score a touchdown
Baltimore
here.
wide
That's really
receivers
fucking cool.
had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Seems to be the officer problem.
You allowed to go for it?
They're running.
It doesn't matter, bitch. You fucking did get it.
He's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Yeah, there's no point.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo.
What?
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
What's wrong?
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, Chubb.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2. Or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they
Damn
use
it, pass interference. Like Denzel Ward.
The defense take care of the offense.
If I was there with fucking if I didn't fucking fall for that play action, that would have been an interception.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
This thing.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
What the hell are you doing, Ward?
Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He barely missed the field goal to win it.
Who did?
Chargers.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hit off the crossbar and still almost went in, but quiet.
Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Yes! Let's fucking go, Garrett!
Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that one's not
no
going
good.
To get there. Not
no
enough
good.
juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At his 48-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
You guys have under 100 yards passing combined? I don't care. This is really...
no, it's just funny. We're game 3rd quarter.
Or it's a running game.
Yeah, it is. Snow, that's how it would be.
Yeah, see, it's realistic.
From the gun, Jackson. Incomplete.
No, that was an interception, dude.
Couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about some applause
I mean,
for
shit,
the
he's punting it,
defense
but
there?
shit, that would have been so nice to get him
Coverage, and
good
just
field
like
position.
that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He literally
On is the
his
punter,
hand.
Cook, who sends it away.
I covered it.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Alright, Miller was returning to kick a punt return. Again.
Well, Jarvis Landry has a punt return.
The Browns drive about to get
Heinz
started.
leads the league.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play a field position game.
You are to an extent,
Like that.
especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something
The
done on
shittiest part
offense,
about
maybe
this
take
is
command
I'm
of this
literally
game
trying not
yourself.
to run so much with Hunt. I mean Chubb. I can't get anything going with Hunt at all.
A good run got
Put in,
7 on first. Here's second and 3.
You have that one guy that
Dearness Johnson.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And it's
with three
been
running
like
backs
this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
All three
Down and 4.
Who's getting the ball? It'd be cool if you can
No,
hit
you
it.
gotta do like the full Panther out of pistol.
Oh, yeah.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to
Triple
Kareem
option.
Hunt, his running back. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
DJ Logan or at least on the goal, yeah. Hi, DJ Logan. 80 minutes.
I don't know.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
Oh my god, that's Hunt's biggest run of the game. This game so far.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Is there any other games played?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
I think you're watching the Chargers game. We're talking about IRL.
IRL.
Okay.
To throw, Mayfield.
How does Mike Evans drop that?
So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Results in a
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold
So
on
I try
to.
to go for it. I have 8 mile-per-hour winds with me for
I would.
for a field goal, 59-yarder.
Yeah, I would definitely go for it. If anything, you get them.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot
Just
different than
because
practice.
you had the win against you,
no rush,
and then when you miss
no
that field goal,
pressure.
it puts you at the 49.
I think maybe that takes a couple
And it had
yards
the win
away
against
from
me. I had
you
it
when you have
with
to
me.
do it when
Oh,
it's
you had it
real.
with you? I thought
The
you had
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on
That's
this
what I thought
one.
he said.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
There's a kicker with 99 kick power in free agency.
Ooh,
99?
Yeah. I don't know his name.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
There it is, man. I'm pretty sure he's on someone's practice squad.
2nd and 2.
It's not that stops you.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Getting a new game.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
On warfare,
Crashed down hard there. He was ready for that
where
running
everyone
play.
can have like the same.
Yeah, just have different numbers at the end of it.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Jackson.
Oh, why do you have to get thrown out of the sack? That was going right to the guy I was covering.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into
when he gets thrown out of the sack, it helps him. When I get it, it hurts me.
But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
I didn't see his face with Shea Patterson. I just saw he was playing in like the league.
Yeah, well, his first game's against Shea Patterson.
Ravens on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Who?
JT Barrett, Shea Patterson are playing in this thing.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And unable to connect. If he had caught
he's probably going to go for it.
Down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well.
Playing the same way.
He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Really, they should be, you know.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Yes!
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time getting that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass.
I thought he was gonna do a slant to like Marquise Brown, so I went that way. Yeah, the opposite way, but oh my god, he's probably so pissed right now.
You and I both been to practices when we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Really pissed at this both team.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
He's in jail. No, he's being, they're looking for him.
School football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Well, dude, that guy who also bit his lip off is a registered sex offender.
There's no reason to lighten up now.
I wonder what goes through your head to like.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Even like gentle, and then on action.
Now first and 10 at the 11.
It's like bite your cheek or something.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes, or you can attack them, as he did there.
I mean, he is like a 95 overall.
Yeah. Well, he's using him too, so he's really
Maybe just a slight
line.
detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Come on.
And now they're
Are you
inside
serious,
the 10 as he's
lineman?
brought down at the
Fucking
9.
just try to chop block there. Hold that block, that's a touchdown.
Couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force
inside
a linebacker
zone
to try and
for
cover your
first
back
down.
out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they
get
run
the-
like backs,
yeah.
and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
I'm pretty lucky there. I didn't go Linden, right? Didn't give him a chance.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Callaway on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Too constant or something.
Hey, win's a win.
Wins the win, but
Here.
I know what mistakes I made. I'm not gonna make them next week.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of
And
this
one was
one has
touchdowns to
changed a
fucking
fair
Thielen.
amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jensen hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do.
You see that?
But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments.
I have
and
no
make sure
fucking
you're
idea.
comfortable when you're out there
John,
playing, or
28
you're warming up
Johnson.
in your clothing.
He was the first one to make
Million things
contact with
going on, but
Lamar.
the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
I guess he just came in later, actually.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he completes it to Hunt.
What's the flag
And he'll be
for?
brought
I swear to
down
God.
somewhat
Wait,
awkwardly
what?
here.
Face
A
mask?
white
He
flag
grabbed him
as
by the
well.
waist.
I think
I'll
this
accept
one's gonna
that,
be
though.
a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations,
If it's
players
just
will
bad
tell
calls
you
like
that's
that,
extra
that's just actually
intensity.
part of the game.
From where we sit, it's actually frustration,
That'd be some
not a good
shit.
play.
After
Yeah,
the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I already get pissed off with the umps and MLB. I know they took that off and online though,
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep
but
it
I
on
know
the
it was
ground.
before, like
And he'll
the
fight his
umps
way
used to
down
miscall,
around the
miss
12.
strikes, dude, and that pissed me
Derek
off.
Wolf there on the tackle. Got
That
to
is.
figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
But they took it off and online. Have you noticed that, Jake?
Taking care of the
When you're
ball,
doing
all
user
the
to
ball
user.
security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning
Are
this game.
close calls still in it? Like, no line?
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And online, they'll always call right if you're offline play or like in your own little franchise.
That's a
They'll
really
call.
nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it,
There's no
and
way
blocking
me
it
and Jake
and turning
play.
it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you
Yeah,
blitz
when,
a
like I
running
said, if
play,
when you do
you're gonna
franchise,
smother it.
Diamond
A
Dynasty,
lot of the
when you
blitzers, they're
Diamond
coming a little
Dynasty,
bit high. They
they're
don't
always gonna call the
break
right.
much, and they're easily blocked
If you do
and
a
turned
quick
to the
play
side.
or a franchise, they'll do whatever.
That's
ice. That's ice right there.
Zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this
17
one in.
with 2 minutes left.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Browns 38, Ravens 21.
Set now to kick this one away. And
Go!
off it goes.
I came in worrying about this game because he's gotten so much better.
Played your game?
And able to get this across the 20, but
Dude,
not
his
much further as he's dropped it to
his line is
23-yard
what
line.
destroys me. I cannot have any time for play action before Calais Campbell is like sacking me, basically.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but They certainly have
Yeah,
not,
game
and they
schedule's
trail
fine.
big.
If I didn't fucking hit R1 right there, just to make a, because I was trying to get my players to do a, whatever it's called. Yeah, QB contain. I would have had that interception with Delpit. Just give me one more interception with Delpit. That's all I'm asking for.
I mean, you have this game.
Uh-oh.
There, this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
I try to knee it out here.
I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been there.
Yeah. You saw me running for it.
It's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean,
Call a timeout here. I'm starting to run again.
Never really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Mayfield on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee.
Browns back on top of the AFC.
Mayfield on the keeper.
It's happening.
The play loss.
I'm so
Time to start
dude. I
going in
came
the
in
other
fucking
direction
worried
as
as
they
fuck.
come up now 3rd and long.
Fucking, dude, I was pissed. Vikings said GG before I kicked the field goal. Like, bro.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their
can say
options
that?
throwing the football. So,
Wait,
to me, this seems like a case
block.
of just kind of
Well, he
taking
almost
their
had a block.
medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up
He had the
something.
animation for it, but
Instead, they were throwing for a
get it.
loss.
But like he said it, and like there's win. I'm like, God damn it, dude, don't say shit like that. Like if I were to say that though before it ended, that'd be risky as fuck.
Well, like were you carrying a field goal to win the game?
Yeah.
And he said GG.
Yeah, before it.
So
like,
Cleveland
as soon as I
able
got the
to
first
come away
down
with the victory here.
Sorry, said
And it was their
GG.
defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Goddamn.
think about
Baker game
the
manager
team that
over
just
here.
got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No,
Late being down
but
south.
what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did.
So
in
you
the
don't have to deal
locker
with the
room,
snow.
It certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an
Atlanta,
adjustment, whether it was just
Dome.
more focus
I had more
on what
passing
they
yards
planned
than
to
him.
do going
We had the
in,
same
whether
exact
they
amount of
just
rushing
played
yards.
better, whatever it was, it all
I just had more
came
passing
together
yards
in
because
the
he
second
count the
half,
sacks.
and no points were allowed.
Yeah.
That's a great way to close them out.
Because I'm almost positive he had
So
more
for
passing
Cleveland,
yards.
Their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home
What?
AFC North
against
is wild, bro.
Jacksonville.
They get both 6 and 7.
So for our entire crew, alongside
What
Charles
Steelers?
Davis,
Oh, I
I'm
did have
Brandon
more
Gordon.
passing yards in
Thanks
general.
for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Show me the standing.
I'll show you the standings. But
You threw more than me.
because I like throwing the ball, I just can't. Or I make dumb decisions while throwing the ball sometimes, most of the time.
In both. The game between me and you would be running
Oh shit!
and play action.
What?
Trying to play back to that.
Ooh, +1 speed for Jarvis Landry. 90 speed for Jarvis now.
It wasn't a threat until I got that speed.
You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third call where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now.
Yeah, look at that. That's the second best defender in the AFC.
Home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill.
Damn.
But
94, 92.
yeah, Greedy has not, and Denzel has 95 speed and I think 94 so. But my corners are fast. Ravens 6 and 7, Browns 6 and 7, Bengals 5 and 8, Steelers 4 and 8.
Steelers gonna steal the division.
Somehow Ravens are in first place still.
It's gonna update.
What's that division win?
Standing.
His division wins. Yeah, he's 2 and 3 in the division. I'm 4 and 1 in the division.
If you guys both went out.
Well, he has the head-to-head.
Yeah, I'm 2 and 0 against him.
As I'm saying, if you guys went out, you would.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro?
A lot of big games this week.
Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Good touchdown.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that.
What about touchdowns? You want to see something about these broken tackles? Look at that. Nick Chubb's in second place, right? Derrick Henry has 59, but look at these yards after contact. 90 more yards after contact. Chubb's insane. Here's the longest rush season. Maybe on Bill. Mozart.
No, this run's probably like 30.
Mine's like 75.
Yeah, I wonder if that game had a Tank Kareem Hunt's average. Oh, I guess not. Go 5 yards to carry.
What about?
Our passing stats are so similar. Except my touchdowns are not really spread out.
What rushing?
About the same, almost. If you count our 2 top guys, because I have 200 more yards over Ronnie Jones, and Fournette has 200 yards over Kareem Hunt. Nick Chubb overtook Miles Sanders in the MVP race.
Good. I don't think he's played yet, but that's good.
I know.
32 still hanging in there.
Grant Delpit overtook Ray Waynes. No, he hasn't. I'm hoping he will though soon. Just because, you know, it's Z using him. No offense to him. But like, I'm hoping he doesn't user him because he probably uses a middle linebacker.
Yeah, he's got like an 88 speed linebacker.
Yeah. I'm hoping that guy doesn't get any interceptions.
Alrighty, y'all. Hop on off.
Yeah, probably am too. I'm just gonna look at stats a little bit longer.
AFC North.